art historian would refer to this as a masterpiece, but everybody knows it. It's one of those really fun pieces of work that's kind of trash, but it's also kind of awesome. Like me. And I'm not gonna lie, my memory of this painting is really poor. So I'm just gonna do what I always do in life when I show up somewhere and I don't remember what I'm supposed to do. Make it up and hope for the best. I know it sort of looks like Smokey the Bear as a duck right now, but I'm really trying. And as always, I have not cheated even a little. I did not look at this painting ahead of time. I remember Dogs Playing Poker as being like the kind of painting you would see in a swap meet. I like the idea of places like that, but I also get really overwhelmed and stressed out very quickly. When I was a kid, there was one we would go to. They called it a farmer's market, but it was really just a swap meet. And you'd go in and there'd be like a guy selling hubcaps next to an optometrist, next to handguns, next to some old woman selling crocheted tea kettle cozies. Just the most random assortment of things, and it was all trashy, honestly. It was all sort of junk. But there was this one vendor in there that used to sell framed posters and paintings. Elvis or like a glow-in-the-dark tiger or something. You know, stuff you'd put in your man cave. Dogs Playing Poker was like the kind of painting you would see a print of for sale in that store. When I moved to Seattle, they also had something called a farmer's market, but it actually just sold organic produce. We're just gonna act like that didn't happen. The last time I can remember seeing Dogs Playing Poker was in Seattle about 15 years ago. There's a store in Seattle that's sort of a cultural institution. It's called Archie McPhee. And it's a novelty store. And this place sold true novelties. Weird, runoff, overstock things that nobody needed for anything. Lab coats and test tubes and weird metal coils that were like meant to go in some sort of machinery that never got manufactured. It was really my kind of store. And one of the things they sold in there was an ottoman. Plastic, it was covered with the image of Dogs Playing Poker. It cost $300. And that thing sat at Archie McPhee unsold for years. The whole clientele for this business was somewhat alcoholic hipsters who worked in coffee shops and record stores. Didn't nobody have $300 to spend on the Dogs Playing Poker ottoman? Looks like Shrek as a Pac-Man ghost right now, but it's actually a boxer. I'm imagining, because I think this is a scene that really needs a story, is this guy right here is like a wolf kind of dog, and he's just total alpha male douchebag. He's really into the idea of gambling and being this tough gangster, thinks he's like Frank Sinatra or something. And this is one of his old buddies who has like a pretty normal, stable life, who he has yet again roped into this playing poker business. These guys go way back. They probably went to high school together, and they have way overextended their relationship based on shared history, but they really shouldn't be hanging out. Like, they have nothing in common anymore. Obviously, he's doing way better than him, and this poor schmuck is just like, oh my god, my wife's gonna kill me. And then there's this chihuahua over here, and this guy's just stupid. He doesn't even know how to play the game. He's just sitting over here getting drunk by himself. Me at every college party. So I think it's gone pretty well, even though he looks a little, I know it doesn't look like a wolf. I'm really trying. Looks good, yeah.
I like this art style.
And your head's, the back of your head's in the, you could say hi if you want.
Hi.
Alright. We're almost done. I feel like this painting is taking forever. Oh wait, that's way too light. We need a little bit of dark. Honestly, I love it. I think of all of these memory paintings I've done, this one is really the best. This was a suggestion given to me in the comments. Thank you so much. Please do suggest things for me to paint or do or talk about. Do you want dating advice? I've got that too. But the original Dogs Playing Poker painting was actually a series of paintings, and they're all different. That's why it's really hard to remember what they look like. But they were all painted by a guy named Cassius Marcellus Coolidge. The first one was in 1894, and then there were 16 more paintings that were commissioned for a cigar company. And they were, in fact, actually just painted to be commercials for cigars. Bro Central.